Okay. I have yet to get my schedule in order, apparently. At some point, I will have a better schedule with all this stuff. But for now... Don't tell me. Hopefully I can still be heard. It should be. So the plan today is to do another character art story, and this time we're doing Childe. He's the last old one I have. I still don't know if I'm doing I'll Hate Them and Dea yet. Also, I will after I finish Childe's story, I will try out the new event that's out, because I don't know if it's going to have dialogue, and I at least want to get the dialogue stuff out of the way. But I probably won't do the full event on stream. And I'm only doing it because Liyue might be coming back, because this is like a sequel to when Liyue debuted. Kind of. Also, I think the plan is still to do God of War tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, so let's get into it. I already set myself up near where the start. And I have set myself the Geo Traveler, because we are in Liyue, so every time I do a character story, or an event, depending on the location, I will be that element. Because some cutscenes are pre-rendered, some aren't. Hopefully my mic is still good, because it's now loose-ish, so I don't know if it's like picking up me now. Oh, what the hell? Guess let's see what this is. I already did all that. So the event I'm talking about is this one. I don't know if there's dialogue during this. If there's not, then I'll like do the intro to it and do the rest off stream. If there is dialogue to it, like voiced and stuff, and Liyue reappears, then I might do at least the beginning of it on stream. Because it seems like one of those like low tier events. Like this was a big event. This was a low tier event that didn't really need showing off. And then I don't know about this one yet. Anyway, let's go check what let me take care of this guy first.
Terra Smash!
Also, Depending on what I get done in God of War tomorrow, you will either have one more part or that will be the finale. And it might not be called finale when I upload it, but I might change it to finale if I can't do certain things.
Terra Smash!
Also, in terms of challenge, my Geo Traveler is not that well leveled up in talents. Or not talents, but Constellation. He's only like on C2 Geo Traveler. He's not like any, I'm still working on leveling up Geo Traveler.
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh, why's that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. Strange noises are often heard coming from within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters.
Damn.
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
That's a good point. It's probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up Ruin Guards for breakfast.
There is a world quest I'm gonna check in on soon, or after this, too, because it's a world quest I've kept forgetting to check in on, and it's one I've previously done on stream.
Is that so? Well, if you're genuinely offering... I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting. We'll take the case.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude. I will rendezvous with you once I have finished my patrol.
The Mighty Cyclops Adventure. Oh boy. I'm slowly getting the... I got the hang of Geo Traveler, kind of how he works. Besides that...
This footprint is huge! It has to be the one that guy was talking about.
I kinda got used to Electro and Dendro already.
Here's another one. Yep. Seems the Ruin Guards did come out for a walk after all. The trail of Ruin Guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A Ruin Guard! Over there!
Before I do that, grabbing this because I kind of need this for some. maybe get another constellation. Where are we? Adjacent to the Jade Chamber. There's Celestia. Or I think it's what's supposed to be Celestia. Let's see where this leads. Where am I looking? So I'm looking directly at Celestia now. So over here is Fontaine. Or Fontaine might actually be pretty huge. Or the it might be over the next addition to the desert. Because apparently there's supposed to be another addition to the desert coming. I'll grab you real fast. I see you up there, so I might as well grab you. And if there really is another addition to the desert, my guess is the way things are gonna work, we're gonna get an next update is probably another interlude, kind of like the Wanderers, especially if they continue doing 2 interludes from here on, like they did for the post Inazuma story. So we should so the next one should probably take place in that desert, and it may involve Kaveh. It'll probably involve Kaveh and Basu. And if you don't remember Basu, we meet him back in Liyue. He like runs the pharmacy with Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
He's taking a sweet ass time getting up.
Terra Smash!
Winging it
Wow.
wasn't the best idea.
Oh shit.
Quietly now.
Show them. Right now.
Take it easy.
Oh shit.
Quick!
That was placed wrong. Shit.
Terra Smash!
Here comes the catch.
Shit.
Wow.
I'm getting juggled. Well, that was a waste of Elon's ability.
Busted.
Also, so the current wishes are Ayaka and Shinha. Once I'm able to, I'm definitely trying for Ayaka first.
Come on out.
I don't know what,
Right here.
because, and then I'll like flip-flop between her and Shinha, even though I maybe should get Shinha first, but I don't know.
Life goes on. Click.
Even though it'll be another ice
Right now.
sword
Emerge.
person I have. There'll be another
Nothing
ice
lasts
swordsman,
forever.
that's fine. Instead
Right
of
now.
ice pulling.
Right here. Right
Plus,
now.
even if I don't get them, if I can at least get one of the 3 4-stars that they have, I'll be happy with that, because I don't have any of the 3 4-stars. They're on the banners, which is Fiona, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, Sucrose, and Mika.
Busted. No. Take it easy.
Oh shit.
Wheel of life.
shit.
Terra Smash!
Really, Traveler? Ow. That worked.
Well, that's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more.
That surprisingly worked. I don't know how it did, but it worked. Too bad you don't get any items from them. Because I kind of need those items to level up the 5-star pole arm I have, which will probably go to Shinhai if I pull her. There's one. Oh, there's a kid.
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome? What is he wearing? I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually. What sort of dumb name is Ruin Guard? Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute. Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that? Yep, my brother said seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. Cyclops has come from.
What?
It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before.
Limited edition.
Yeah, Paimon is not a toy.
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child? What's the situation here?
We just, found him.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help. I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
Great.
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Safe. It's much too dangerous here.
It took a
The
minute.
mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again!
One sec.
My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him. You came all the way from Snezhnaya? Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go. What is it? Looks heavy. What the...
What? He gave us more. This kid gave us Mora. What? Why you give us money? Also, the kid's from Snezhnaya, and he looks very familiar. I wonder who his brother is.
My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of too, sir.
Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of Mora. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much Mora from selling toys.
Toys, huh? And if the toys are ruin guards, then, that kinda tells you something. Which I didn't suspect this.
Yay! Thanks, nice guy. Alright, now we gotta make a pinky promise.
I have a lot more,
You
but
make a
candidly I
pinky
don't.
promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
What the hell kind of promise is this? Jesus, this definitely sounds like something from the Cryo Archon.
Wow, that one nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture.
Yeah.
Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother?
I still have no... I will say, I still don't know when the idea of going to Fontaine next came from. I don't know if it was mentioned in an event, like an early event before Sumeru was completely done or something. But unless, like, maybe, I feel like Fontaine has been teased at so much, even before Sumeru was dropped. But I'm very curious of why Fontaine exactly. And why not the Pyro area or something? I know Snezhnaya is probably gonna be last, but still. I'm curious, like, what, because, I don't know, I don't remember any time during the story where our traveler thought of going to Fontaine would be the best idea next. I guess maybe he just came up with the idea after seeing so many people come from Fontaine.
Great idea! Alright, off we go!
Alright! Finally, now I get to see my brother!
Also, one, how much more does this kid have? And how did he get here? And where is Snezhnaya? Because we, in the Sumeru story, the doctor leaves to go back to Snezhnaya. And then... and he took a boat from Sumeru. So, where is Snezhnaya? Is it another island? Or is it, like, across the like, is it above Mondstadt? Or is it somewhere else? Like, I seriously don't know where Snezhnaya is. Like, I have an idea of where the Pyro area is. Not too much besides that. Also, while off stream, I've done some, like, the one-time dungeons to get those stuff, and I got a few other things. My luck, I ended up, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I tried, like, summons on Sino before he went away. Singles and multis, and I ended up freaking, getting a C. It sucks because I got another copy of Barbara after, I maxed out Barbara's constellation, like, she's now C6, and then I got another one. Instead of any of the other 4 stars, I got another Barbara, which just turned into currency, which sucks. Also, I don't think I'm going to stream this, but I'm very debating on doing a Lumine playthrough of this game on another account, just to see my luck difference there, and to correct a lot of mistakes I've made in this one, on this profile, because I made a lot of mistakes. And a few, and maybe I'll stream, nah, I won't stream that. because I'm pretty, that'll be one, that series might take way too long, plus I really don't want to, like, get stuck and stuff. Pretty much there's a lot of reasons. If you really want to see a Lumine run, maybe I'll do one in the future, or an Aether run in the future on another account, but for now, I think I'm just gonna do this, and do like the story stuff off stream, and maybe do every so often do other things on stream, like events and certain character stories. Surprisingly, haven't been spoiled at all, besides like knowing that Dea's father is involved in hers, but besides that, I don't know anything about hers or Al-Haytham's, besides maybe Kaveh showing up in Al-Haytham's. I didn't mean to talk to you, I meant to enter the building. We haven't been here in a while. Like, story-wise. But technically, I think you're supposed to do this around, like, post-Liyue story. So maybe before or after that event in Azuma? I'm not fully sure. I don't know where this takes place story-wise.
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here? Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tooser! My goodness! What a nice surprise, Tooser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody keeping well?
How big is your family? Also, I want to clarify something with Childe here. Here's a weird thing about him. I don't think he's necessarily evil, especially since the way we met him and the way we fought him back in the Liyue Archon quest. I don't think he's evil necessarily, like some of the other Fatui Harbingers. Because he seems different. I would chalk it up, he's similar to like a character from Dragon Ball. I don't know who exactly, but he's like a character... One sec. Sorry about the wait. I had to make sure everything was good. But, like I said, he reminds me of a character kind of like from Dragon Ball, or a shonen anime, basically. I think mainly from maybe Bleach, actually. Because, judging by how he acts in the... Like, I don't know how he's gonna act in this, necessarily, but how he acts in... Also, I'm surprised he's still allowed here. Unless, like, no one knows what he's done. He just likes to fight. Like, I think he joined... He didn't necessarily become a Harbinger just to do what the other Harbingers do. Hence why he gets bored at their meetings. From, like, screenshots and stuff. And, like, the little animation that's on the Genshin channel. I honestly think he literally just joined the Harbingers just to find strong opponents. Because he has fun fighting. And he loves fighting someone that can make him go all out. So I don't think he's necessarily evil. But some of the things some of the things he is tasked with are bad. But I don't think that's his full intentions, especially considering he has siblings and stuff that he cares about and will protect. Unlike some of the other members. Like, I highly doubt the Doctor has anyone he freaking cares about. Same with, Signora? I think that's her name. They got decapitated by Raiden Shogun. And then, Balladeer is now Wanderer, so that's a different story. And he's willing to help Nahida from behind the scenes. But I have a feeling we'll see him again, maybe in the second interlude. But to be fair, we haven't seen... Well, no, we've seen Shinha a few other times besides her character story, or besides, the interludes, so I'm pretty sure we'll probably see Wanderer again at some point, same with some other characters.
They miss you a lot. Tonya prays for you every day at dinner.
Paimon, how'd you get so close?
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tuser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice guy to help me come look for you.
No shit, look at them.
And also, Tuser is Childe's brother?
No shit.
Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tuser's money.
Tuser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tuser. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Yep, I always remember my pleases and thank yous.
Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think?
Do you mean that, or are you just keeping up appearances? You got a lot of nerve. I'm just gonna say the first one, because I don't have any problems with Childe. Like, him and the Wanderer are the only two I'm, like, okay with so far. Sonora, I think is her name, deserved what she got. So did, and the Doctor, I hope he pays for it. And it looks like certain people can handle delusions. Like, he has a vision and a delusion. Hence why he can use Hydro and Electro. As well as that, crazy form, and then of course Signora's was able to use Cryo and Pyro. Balladeer, I honestly don't know what his main abilities were, besides maybe Electro, but I might be wrong on that. And then Doctor, he looks like he uses Cryo, but I'm not entirely sure. Also, Family First, I don't know about that. Considering how some of the other Harbingers, treat people. And I guess we get along quite well. He did say he liked us.
Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game.
See? If this is true, that makes a lot of sense. So he literally just gets told what to do, his part, and he does do it because I don't know if he has to. Well, I'm guessing he has to, but because I wouldn't be surprised if the other Harbingers have threatened his family before. And he knows he's not strong enough to take them on. But he'd rather not get involved into, like, hence why he doesn't get involved in any of the other stuff that the Harbingers have done, because he doesn't really care. He cares more about having fun. So he knows his role, funny enough.
I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Exactly.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
This is why I'm wondering how long it's been since the last time we fought, because if this is literally around Inazuma, we have gotten a little bit stronger, canonly, with the whole, like, electro power. If this is still around Liyue, we still only a little stronger. If this can technically take place anytime, then we are way stronger than before, especially since we were able to take on Balladeer in his mech form. Also, I'm just gonna call him Childe. I'm not gonna call him by his other name, because I honestly don't know if that's his first name or Childe's his first name. Both Japanese and Chinese are a bit confusing to me of, like, what name you're supposed to say first. So, yeah.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice guy? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
He likes fighting and all that, but he definitely puts family before everything else. Like, if he would... I don't think he's strong enough, but I bet if he was, he probably would have... If, like, the doctor threatened him, he would kick the doctor's ass.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooster said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the Fatui's Harbingers?
Yes, about that.
His family doesn't know what he is. And I kind of suspected that.
Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side.
See? Exactly. This is his good... like, he's not an entirely bad person. I think Signora wasn't entirely bad at first, because I think she was cursed since the whole witch thing, but she clearly got corrupted. Doctor's always been a freaking piece of work. And then I don't know too much. Balladeer has been forgiven, at least by us, because we feel bad for what he's been through and his failed attempt of changing history. And then I don't know anything else about the other Harbingers just yet. I haven't seen the animation, so I don't know too much about any of the other ones. Also, damn, I didn't realize how much taller he was than us, even in previous cutscenes.
The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa, but Tusser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend!
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Ah, yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Like, I guess we're frenemies, technically. Or rivals. But I don't see him as an enemy. I don't think Aether does either. Like a full-on enemy. Like, we don't see him as evil.
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
Especially with what he just said.
But Master Childe, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with debt collection?
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
He just excused the
Are
fight.
you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tusser, duty calls. I'm sure Mr. Nice Guy here will be happy to keep you company while I'm out, though.
So we still need to keep babysitting for you?
So this is post-Liyue, of course. But I am curious how long after. Because I thought, like, the Malith didn't like this guy. Unless he hides out in the bank and that's why he's still able to come around here. I guess, to be fair, the Fatui are still here and they weren't kicked out yet, so... And the Fatui are still in Mondstadt, which I forgot the reason why they're still there after all the shit they've done. Like, it's weird that the Fatui is almost, like, everywhere. I think except for Sumeru. Because I think they were fully... Like, in terms of, like, passive characters, like the people you see around the cities. I don't think there's any passive people in Inazuma now, because I think they were all kicked out due to... thanks to A. But, I don't think there's any in Sumeru. And then here in Mondstadt, I guess, you know, contract maybe, here-wise. The other one, or Mondstadt, I completely, like, I don't think it's protection money, I don't think it's that. But I honestly forgot the reason why they're still in Mondstadt.
Sure, I really like this guy. And anyway, he made a pinky promise to take good care of me.
Ah, well, it sounds like Tusser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway.
They're ganging up on me.
Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tusser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him anywhere he wants.
The fact that I don't know how they can pull that off, the little, like, lip with the Liyue, because I can't do that. Liyue. Yeah, I can't do that. Also, damn, the Fatui must be freaking rich. Maybe that's why they're still in Mondstadt, they fund stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna try to pick all the nice answers, because my version of Aether doesn't see him as an enemy. Some people probably still do, but I doubt I doubt a lot of people see him as still an enemy.
If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
Or evil, I mean. How many... I hope we actually get to keep this Mora. Because I know canonly we're technically poor, but if you actually look at my Mora count here... where is it? Where can I see it? There it is. My Mora count's I'm pretty good. Mostly because I don't know what to spend it on half the time, and I don't know... Like, I really don't know, like, the proper things to spend it on. Plus, I don't have enough, like, other materials to spend it on. I may stop by the shop real fast to make myself Constellation 3, at least for, Geo Traveler, because I already have a Claymore Catalyst. To be fair, I need a second one, but I need a second one that's, for Sumeru. So, I will have to figure that out. How to get the Sumeru one, whether it's from doing boss battles.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Childe's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store?
Also, sorry I'm talking a lot, but like, either I will buy the catalyst from the souvenir shop once I get enough Geo Sigils again, or I'll hopefully get one from Sumeru from like the boss battles in Sumeru or something. But first I'm gonna go grab the Constellation. If I remember where the shop is, I think it's right here. Yes. Like, see, I already have this, but I do need a second one eventually. But I need, like, the black one for the Sumeru Claymore. I don't get this for now. I haven't... Like, Liyue is probably one of the ones I've least explored, I think. So I still have I have a lot to do in every nation because reputation and shit is still low. But I think Liyue is probably one of my lowest, besides maybe Sumeru. Because I am working on Inazuma and Mondstadt more. But so I haven't upgraded a lot of things enough to... There we go. Actually, let me check that place one more time, because I think they only sell one. Yeah, I still have a lot to do. Oh, I purchased one before. I purchased two before. Is that how I got the first two upgrades? I thought I got some from the statue. Huh. I know I think I bought all the ones I could from... I bought all the ones I could from... Oh, I thought I got some from the story. I bought all the ones I could from Mondstadt, so I need to get the I think I get one more from something in Mondstadt, but I don't know what. Yeah, I have a lot to do, and plus I don't even know if you can see 6 Traveler in any element. I think you can? I just don't fully know. Yeah, I have a lot of grinding to do, and a lot of story quests to do, world quests, all that. Which is kind of a good thing, because because I have a lot to do before Fountain 10 comes out. Even if I manage to catch up in the story stuff, I still have lots to do before Fountain 10 comes out.
those super colorful winged things?
They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
My get also... I'm talking a lot, but like... I'm guessing Snezhnaya is basically like... the Arctic? Also, I have a few theories on Snezhnaya. And I'll try to say them real quick. One, considering everyone dresses in cloaks and shit, and pretty much heavy clothing, my guess, it's always cold there because of the Cryo Archon. And two, about the Cryo Archon, she's either dead and no one knows, because I saw this like ice casket in something, or they have her trapped, like sealed or trapped somewhere. Emitting, the Fatui especially. That's causing the, ice to go everywhere. Unless the Cryo Archon is part of the Fatui. Who knows? I think it's a female.
That's right! How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string, and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up, up, and away.
I might take this bird off.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops? I'm sorry,
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
Tell him what.
Well,
tell her what it is.
I can do custom builds, but I'll need some amount of reference material.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn you that custom builds can really be quite expensive.
He has a lot of money, doesn't he?
We should be fine. Childe was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, you know, kinda irresponsible.
This isn't the first time we've done this.
Well, so, yes, technically speaking, these funds are earmarked for Tooster's entertainment. But if there's any left over when we're done... Either way, it's time to talk prices.
This shit again. Oh my god, I'm really bad with this. I ended up overpaying, I think, back when you did this in, the Liyue story. And I think you did this for me. Yeah, you did this for, again later for, like, something else. Another, like, story beat that's not in Liyue, and then you did something like this in, for the, I think the interlude for the Jade, when the Jade Chamber got rebuilt. I'll decrease it to, 1400. This is still a lot, but still. Confirm. Oh, I have to hold it.
This price is fair. Well then, I'll get that custom order done for you.
I should probably look up prices.
Thanks, Granny.
I should probably look up prices to, like, lower it down to, so I don't end up spending it all.
Worry not. Just leave it to me.
Even though I really don't need the Mora. I technically don't need the
Next
Mora.
stop, why don't we head to a one-man restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Yeah. I'm not short on Mora at all, so it's fine if I spend it all. Also, like, some people, like, this is what I don't get. Some characters work at certain places, and technically, yeah, they could be busy, hence why they don't show up in the overworld. But technically, they should show up in the overworld because they work at these places. Because Xiling is supposed to work here.
Hello, welcome. Table for 3?
This restaurant has a really choking smell.
A choking smell? Oh, you must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But I can't eat spicy food.
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil. Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like Wanmin Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's tastes. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef Now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wanmin Restaurant exists.
Kinda wish Xiling was
If I
here.
thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's taste, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever
Or
again.
Jingling, I don't know how to say her name.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Now. We'll be eating here after all.
Will you even
Sure.
sit?
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost you more than normal.
No shit.
Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as the likes of Liyue Pavilion or Sunyue Kiosk.
Is it just Paimon, or are premium custom orders in fashion lately? Still, surely there must be a little room for negotiation, right?
I'll knock it down to this much. I'll go to 500 next. Oh, you actually see this. Whoops. I didn't know you could see that. That is my profile name in the corner, though. That was an accident. I didn't know you could see my profile name. Whoopsie. I can't do anything about it, but that's just part of my profile name on this. On PlayStation, so don't worry about it. Not too revealing, it's normal name. Let's see if this is fine.
Done. I'll go prepare the food then.
I hope I'm not.
It's time for a nice meal.
I really hope I'm not overpricing this shit than it really should be.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be with you shortly.
Where do you even sit?
Ugh. It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick. I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it. But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tooser here to try Liyue's specialties? Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tooser? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around. Good idea.
You didn't say
the
that first
hustle and
line.
bustle at the wharf is a specialty of Liyue Harbor too.
Oh, this is my. Uh-oh.
Try something new at the
I don't know if this is gonna trigger something because I do have a world quest. I think that says go to the wharfs, so I don't know if that would trigger the world quest. It shouldn't, but who knows. Also, again, I want to try to upload this later today. Unless you sit there. I wouldn't be surprised if you sit there, even though this is kind of a Or wait, is there? Okay, there's no seats behind there. Also, I have no idea what the whole missing person posters do, so...
Liyue's really got a lot going for it.
Okay. Also, big missed opportunity here, but they should really have a thing on Inazuma in the expeditions where you can send someone to do expeditions for the ore in Inazuma, because grinding 50 of that, especially enough to get all the different types of Inazuman weapons, is a pain in the ass, because you need 50 each, and sure, they're in abundance in some spots, but goddamn. You still need a lot, and you can't expedition them like some of the other ores.
Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many people! Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze? Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide, but since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tusser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the Seven Nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf,
Well, yeah, Liyue trades with a bunch, well, a few, I don't know, they probably trade with Mondstadt, but they probably also trade with Inazuma, especially now. Well, this is why I'm curious of the canonly, where does this take place, because I'm watching a video technically on that, but I am very curious if at this point the trades are open between Inazuma and Liyue. And I guess Sumeru. They trade with Sumeru.
Yeah. Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style.
Oh,
so
boy.
this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board.
Odd. How do I describe it?
Then Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora. Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Oh boy.
Wait, Tusser, don't run off. After all that, he wasn't even listening.
So the only part I know about this character story is that I know eventually we fight a lot of ruin guards with Childe in a domain.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get.
Also, turns out Chi-Chi was supposed to have a character story and a domain, but I guess it got canned, but it's still possible that she could get one. Or they could use the blueprints for it for Basil, or Basu, when they add him.
This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away.
I think he's actually the first Dendro vision user that we ever meet in the story.
An
Anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook.
Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toy names?
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard.
The hell?
Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow, using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their Harbingers do that. All for some giant toys.
Like I said, I don't think Childe's all that bad.
But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would treat a Ruin Guard as a giant toy.
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops.
Oh, how is that gonna be explained? Okay, I'm now very curious about the scene I saw way earlier. Like, I was watching music videos, and I saw, like, a scene of Childe fighting a Ruin Guard. I'm very curious how he's gonna explain fighting them to his brother.
Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running off!
Also, I apologize for pausing so much. It just makes me think.
Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish here in Liyue are so small.
What?
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He wasn't... What? Also, how big are the fish in Snezhnaya?
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to, Tooser?
Maybe 200 times your size?
Actually, that's still pretty small. What the hell? What is Snezhnaya?
There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Anthon and I were so happy.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
Sounds like a topic that would interest Zingling. Hey, she's brought up.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, let's go over there to see the boats.
I doubt any other characters are going to show up in this, but I would not be surprised either. Because Sucro showed up in Albedo's, but to be fair, they're buddies, so, or they work together, so yeah. Rosalina showed up, to be fair, as well.
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired? You don't seem so happy.
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with him.
I am very curious. I don't think anyone's going to show up because there's no other character that would show up around Childe. Maybe except Zhongli, but I doubt it.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore.
That's children for you.
Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here.
Did we?
Childe said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there?
Why do I feel like that's where the
Yay!
Ruin
Let's
Guards
go,
are?
let's go!
How far? Oh, that's far. Let's teleport. I still need to do these. so I can get items from them. I could technically glide from the mountain, but yeah. It's funny that I have 2 Liyue characters in my team, and then 1 in Azuma. Technically, I should go full Liyue for this, but yeah. I couldn't pull this character. To be fair, I didn't really like both characters at the time. Plus, I don't know how good he is compared to like Elon over here. But I like how Elon plays, so that's why I pulled for her. Otherwise, I have no idea how good Childe actually is. Oh! Huh. Okay, so I'll be back for that, if that's what I think it is right there. I'll explain that later. Wow, okay. Maybe I should have took the mountain. But, yeah, I don't know how good Childe is. I don't know if he's on the I don't think he's on a standard banner. So, he must be a limited character, so he must be pretty decent if he's not on standard. Also, he's like, technically him and Wanderer are the only Fatui you can actually play as, but you can't really play as Childe at full power because, he turns Electro. And that would be an OP-ass character. So you only can use his, like, Hydro Vision. But I don't think I ever pulled for him, and if I tried on it, if I tried his banner, I don't know. I forgot who I got from it. I know he had a rerun with Yamiko, and that's how I pulled Yamiko. I forgot how many tries I tried on her, but I got a lot of characters when I pulled her. She might have been a first try. And and I felt like for a second it was like a double rape banner. Because I got like 2 characters, I think. Also, this is a weird way to walk up.
Found him! There's Childe! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Why is that? Why? I've only heard country bumpkins from freaking Yakuza 5. And the fact that it's brought up so many times in this game is very funny.
Brother!
Especially in English.
You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Especially like, that was like a non-voiced line in Yakuza 5.
Well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
Whoops.
So cool.
I don't know if she was meant to try to laugh there, or that noise she made was the actual noise.
Huh? You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
I hope these treasure hoarders are not dumbasses and get that he's talking in code.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about!
Oh boy.
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny twice.
I don't... Does he not get he's talking in code?
Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
Alright then, I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not so sure you could hack it.
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field of treasure hunting.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Alright then, show us what you got. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. We've been at it for 2 days now. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you got it, it's ours. Don't try to sneak off with the prize now.
This is why I'm curious of where this takes place, because technically, if this is literally after Liyue, but before the interlude, that means you could see this cutscene without the Jade Chamber in the background.
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
You'll be surprised.
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink though, or you might miss it.
The fact that you can see Celestia more often now is interesting. Also, did not expect to be playing him right away like this. Honestly, did not expect to be playing them right now.
I could get used to this. Yeah. Is this?
I'm sure we'll get a proper chance to play him later, so I can actually see his, like, weapons and shit, and movesets. Or not moveset, but you know what I mean.
Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted a fight.
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless maybe his words have hidden meaning.
No shit.
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 mora loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional. Way too professional.
So, Mr. Salesman, my apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the treasure hoarders would have such strict entry requirements.
Also, the chasm, you can see from here. And the chasm probably looked different when you if you do this quest before they updated. Anyway.
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the, toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone stays happy. A wonderful outcome, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Couldn't agree more, sir.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
He's a bit of a special case. That went more smoothly than I thought.
Ah, Master Childe, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must trouble you to speak to them.
This is why some people are speculating Snezhnaya is based on Russia. That line right there.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Childe, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her Harbingers. This has always been our rule. At present, Master Childe, you are the only Harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is standing in formation and waiting for you to bestow this honor upon them.
Tsaritsa, right? I believe that's the Archon. I think that's the Archon.
Well, alright then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, sir. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
Oh god, no. By the time he grows up, hopefully. I am curious how old he's gonna be by time, because I don't know how long it takes in-game, but it looks like it does take a year after year, even though technically our travelers should be able to go nation to nation very easily. Well, certain nations. But, it does take a year, I think, in the world to get from one nation to another. Because I believe Samiru launched last year. So, and that means around the same time, or if, like, around, maybe. Like, I think Fontaine's gonna drop in the middle of the summer. If I'm calculating that right.
I'm afraid you're still too young to, sir. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
Also, I wonder by the time we get to Snezhnaya how old his brother's gonna be. I don't... No.
But...
I really do have to go now, sir. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, alright?
Childe really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job.
No shit. It's Fatui shit. Also, I'm surprised that Fatui guy didn't recognize us.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story. To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side.
He's being a bit overprotective. I don't know about that. I don't think that's being overprotective. There's a lot of characters have done this in other series, And it makes sense because they're not entirely bad themselves, but they're with bad people, and it's not a good look, but they have their reasons.
Paimon wonders too. But hey, let's at least help him out while we're all in Liyue. Wait, where's Tusser?
You probably followed.
We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go?
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Seems likely. Tusser did seem really eager to hear his brother's speech. Either way, let's head over there first.
There was something I wanted to grab while you're... Right, okay, I see it now. I don't have a claymore. Or else I would grab that. Also, where is this? Because I just have to glide to get it. Yeah, I do. I actually don't know which statue I've the least upgraded. Oh, great. I can't just fast travel over there. Okay, those guys didn't notice me. Also, one of these days I'll link in the description a certain channel of someone that's brave enough to do a traveler-only run of Genshin Impact. Musashi, I think is his name. Props to him, man. He's using glitches and stuff, of course, to do it, but the fact that he, one, glitched his way all the way to Liyue, or not Liyue, glitched his way, he glitched his way out of the tutorial to get to Liyue and get Geo. And then he glitched his way all the way to Inazuma. Like, damn. Props to him. I'm trying to avoid any unnecessary fights.
Tusser, so you did come here. Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
Oh god. Oh no.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at nothing to bring Snezhnaya victory.
Tsaritsa? I believe, yeah, I think that's the Archon. Also about that, I would not be surprised if, when we get to Snezhnaya, we have to fight Childe again. But, now all Fatui, I will say not all Fatui is bad. I would say Childe's like Majima. In terms of, he does what you do what you gotta do, but he really just likes fighting us. Because we give him, we make it fun for him. So I don't know if he's gonna go all out next time we fight, again. But yeah, and I am very curious of who we're gonna run into Fatui-wise, or Harbinger-wise, in Fontaine and in the Pyro area.
You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zeppeljärni Palace. You will chill the very marrow in our enemies' bones. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites and rattle drums.
I feel like he should have said 1 moment, please, and then... I really feel like he could have literally just said, hold on a moment, and then came over to us. Oof. Also, I'm very curious how much the scenery would be different, because this is literally next to the chasm. I wonder how much the scenery would have been different if you did this before the chasm update. Oh boy. Same with the Dragon Spine update, because you can see the tower floating, or the pillar that's floating in the background that I have no idea what it does. Same with the pillar that's in the chasm. That's interesting. I know I briefly mentioned this. I'm curious of what those pillars do, because there's the one in the chasm, one in Dragon Spine, and I have a feeling if they do add on one more part to the desert, I feel like there's gonna be one in the desert. Maybe that's what's in the middle of that tornado. That's that blue light in the middle of the tornado. Maybe it's another pillar. So yeah, I'm very curious about that. And I wonder if there's a pillar... Well, there might be another pillar on that foggy island, which I wouldn't be surprised. In Inazuma, because I have a feeling there's a pillar, at least... There's one pillar in each nation, I feel. I may be wrong on that, but I wonder what those pillars are and what they do. Because we've so far freed 2 of them. Or technically activated 2 of them.
Who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in the marketplaces of Liyue.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun, too.
I'm sorry I groaned over what he was saying, but oh my god. Yeah, same.
This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace too is a battlefield.
Uh-huh.
So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liyue Institute of Toy Research.
I feel like he could... There's so many things he could have done, but to be fair, he had to think rationally here. Oh my god. I wonder if these guys leave because of this.
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
Same, Aether. Same.
Huh?
Yeah, same.
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Oh, what an honor!
I can't believe it. Are recruits like us really worthy?
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir!
Oh boy.
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot!
Oh, are we playing him? Are we playing as him here? Yep.
Frozen.
Okay. Before I do that, I'm gonna check his shit out. Also, it's funny that... I find it interesting because we technically join him in the fight, but not at the same time. So it kind of doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's see what this man has. This is okay. This bow is badass looking, and it makes sense that if it's from, it makes sense that he has it because it's both. It fits him, and it's plus it's it looks like it's from Snezhnaya. Of course, Braveheart, which I got these recently. I did the domains to get those. Interesting. Fatui, number 11 of the Harbingers, also known as Childe. His name is highly feared on the battlefield. I am curious if the rankings are similar to the Espada of Bleach, of the Rancars in Bleach, because I am curious if he's like not the weakest, but definitely like not the strongest. Griffin Burns. Now that I'm looking at him, and then now that I get to test play him, because I didn't back when his banner was up. Let's see how good he is, because I might actually like him. Because I actually got mixed opinions from people about him. So let's do this. Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked because I'm trying to do my special. Okay, I think I missed my chance to do my special. Oh shit. Oh, interesting. So if I'm close range, I do his sword. I do his like water swords and shit. Wow. Okay. This is bad. I don't know what happened there, but he took so much damage. Let's see. I'll give him this. Okay, let's try that again. Round 2. Let me actually give myself something to make sure I don't do that again. Okay, that shouldn't have hit me. Why can't I aim? Oh, am I still under the... Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to enlist help from my other characters. I thought I could do this with just Childe. Oh shit. That's interesting, man. He becomes like a... Okay, so he's kind of like... Him and Mika are similar in this aspect of he switches fighting styles.
Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Life goes on.
He switches fighting styles with his abilities. Oh shit.
Right now. Right here. Game's up. Fun's over.
Oh shit.
No time to lose.
Wheel of life.
This is bad.
Oh god, did I kill that man?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Did I even hit him? Because I might have missed.
Come on out. Right now.
Faster. Okay, faster.
I kept hitting the wrong button.
No time to lose.
Yeah, I'm not doing so great as Childe right now. Let's see if I can do something about that. I'm not gonna boost him, but I'm definitely gonna heal him. Okay, that did mark him, but I don't know. I honestly don't know what Childe is necessarily supposed to be in terms of, is he supposed to be Combat, support, what is... Okay, stop doing that, please. Oh, he's ice. That guy's ice. I thought he was water.
Come on out. Emerge.
Let's help you out.
No time to lose.
This is taking way longer than it should. And I apologize for that because I didn't realize what element it actually was.
No time to lose.
Disgusting.
Reinforcements, great. Oh, now we got a water guy.
You can't run! Should've get killed! Looks like I...
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Show them. Right here. Emerge. A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
To dust!
This is bad. My duty at an end.
Whoo!
Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up. In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves.
In a way, he could just make an excuse that Harbinger... He could say the Harbinger is another name for manager. For the toy thing.
Dismissed!
Brother! You are amazing!
Oh, Tooser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wang Chuin.
Yikes. That's some terrible acting.
Also, the inn is, like, farther away. If it's the inn I'm thinking of, it's far away on it. Or it's still, like, a good distance away from here. He did get stronger. That was a good showing. To be fair, we haven't seen him at full power. Yet.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met.
You didn't go all out, though, yeah. Didn't see your black armor anywhere.
By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the Foul Legacy transformation, yes? It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House.
Right, he did say that. I completely forgot about that. But that doesn't... I don't know if that's what Signora used, but it's very interesting that he says that because technically he also didn't use his delusion, if that is a delusion. Not that final transformation, but the black cloak and where he puts the mask on and starts using Electro. He didn't use that either. Which I don't know if that causes any strains either.
Anyway, I'm no Signora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
Signora, yeah. About her.
The Foul Legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops?
Sure does.
You could say that.
He looks badass.
I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Not gonna lie, even though it's a bad transformation, the way he looks during it is badass. They nailed some of these boss fights in the designs. Like his Signora's as the Crimson Witch kind of looks cool, and that giant mech fight was awesome.
Now, Tooser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
He's fighting for his family. He's fighting to make sure his family does not get wrapped up in all the Fatui stuff. Even though some of them know, he still doesn't want them involved. So he has a reason to fight more than just wanting to... He wants to get stronger for his family. Not just... And also because he finds it fun.
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, Tooser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, when are you going back? Oh, is there a Jade Chamber in the background?
You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
If I'm thinking about this correctly, he's probably gonna make an excuse of, I was playing with Mr. Cyclops in that scene.
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever.
Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh boy.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? Alright, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research!
Oh boy. Also, it looks like I managed to keep a good amount of change. Good thing I didn't spend all that Mora. Thank God.
Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way for me, Tooser. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before you leave.
I have a feeling... I don't know, like, the purpose of that thing yet. They'll probably explain it. But the fact that he technically sabotages his own people is kind of funny to me. Or he's about to, if the Fatui are really behind that place.
Exactly!
There's the chasm.
Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best place for kids.
You should come along too, Traveler! This time, it's Tooser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Oh boy.
Let me think. Yes. The Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
Child.
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
I wonder, like, some people know our name is Aether. So I wonder, like, if you name yourself Traveler or even, like, Aether, I wonder if they actually do say that name instead of just... Since my name is something different, they say something different. Also, I can't wait until we get our sword back. The 5-star sword, well, it's a 5-star sword, guaranteed. But even though, like I said, I haven't played the story on stream, the sword I'm talking about is the sword that you get, or you, not get, but you see at the beginning of the game that you lose. I hope that we get it back soon, at some point. Because our sibling still has theirs, but we have yet to have ours, and canonly in cutscenes we use the dull blade. But I'm really hoping we get, our official sword back at some point. Because, There's a ruin guard down there. There's a few of them. Because, yeah. It's not, like, that's a cool sword for one. Plus, we're literally technically halfway through the regions. I think it's about time we get our sword back. Even if we don't get our full power back with the white lights that our sibling has, or the white glows, I would be fine with getting that back. Even if we don't get our wings back either.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside. Awesome! What is this place? And how do you know about it?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottoro's research facilities. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a ruin guard research lab.
And we're about to destroy a lot of them. So technically you're sabotaging your own Harbinger. Also, I think Dottore's the other one that wears a mask similar to the doctor's? If I'm guessing that correctly.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the Fatui?
Not all of them.
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. We just do research, nothing more. As to why the ruin guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them, and has lost interest in this place.
Ah, so he actually won't care. Never mind.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude.
I have a feeling we'll see him soon.
But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you or are you not worried about your brother's safety?
I think he's smart enough to know that we and him can protect his brother.
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it. Isn't that what any older brother would do? Even Tooser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason that's been nestled in my own heart for so many years.
What are you guys chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
This should be good.
All right, follow me.
I technically should just do a full-on water team. But... nah. I'll use this team. No Dea this time. I gave her the... I gave her the Claymore. There was two of them.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
I gave her the Windbloom Claymore for now until I can craft a proper Claymore for her, because... or get a better Claymore for her.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tooser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world. He's my favorite toy.
Ew.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guys won't ever get you.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut.
Shit.
Will Tooser be alright?
There's another path over there. Let's move.
I got there's like 2 freaking entrances. Also, for some reason, why isn't he? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, don't tell me I missed the chest by doing that. Oh, it's temporary. Okay, thank God. I see what I need to do. Also, oh, his charge up for that is way faster than Elon's. Seriously? What the heck? What are you supposed to do? Oh, I see now. It's gonna be dumb. Interesting mechanic there.
You're mine.
Okay, not gonna lie, I really like. I know, like, I have to. If I ever get him, I'm gonna have to boost him and shit and give him proper stuff. But oh, I like this guy. I'm definitely giving him like the Wanderer's trope thing. Okay. Right, I'm still melee.
Lose.
That's a lot of rune guards.
Oh, the door opened. Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tusser. I need to make sure that everything's safe. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Yeah, maybe. Can I go through this?
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know. But if there's a chance it's where Tusser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly.
Save that for the next area. Oh, shit.
Things are about to get dicey. Really?
There we go. That that was tedious. I guess. Yep, there's a chest here.
Tusser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my big brother out?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Looking around for chests. This is an interesting place. This actually kind of. Uh-oh. This kind of reminds me of.
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
Oh, I can't mess this up.
That's scary.
This kind of reminds me of the techno, like the stuff from that you see in the Wanderers, like interlude, or not interlude, not Wanderer, freaking the Balladeer's like boss fight. The stuff that leads up to it. I have to shoot that.
Yep.
Chest.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This was really fun. Fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death. What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now? But...
I really am curious what made this a desperate situation for him to pull out the armor.
I have a surprise
You'll see
for
what
you,
I mean
you
in a
know.
minute.
A surprise? What sort of surprise?
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn around, and count down from 60.
Why do I feel like he knows?
Okay, 60 is a really long time, though.
Why do I feel like he knows a bit about the Harbinger thing? Let's do this.
60, 59,
Oh God.
58.
They're taking their sweet
There's not
time
much
getting up,
time.
though.
Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Let me make this a little easier.
Terra Smash!
Come on, 16, 12.
Oh shit, yep,
Hey,
there goes
no
Jamie,
cheating.
go.
You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
I'm
Notice.
stuck in the corner.
All right. 15, 14.
Okay,
13.
I'm gonna have to try this again. Oh. Huh. Was that supposed to happen? I thought I was supposed to defeat them.
3, 2, 1. Okay, you ready?
Uh-oh.
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9,
Okay.
7, 6.
The music with this scene is awesome.
3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not?
Wow. Holy shit.
This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world!
Okay, okay, now I understand why he had to pull out the armor. He had to be fair, he only used it for 10 seconds, so it shouldn't have strained him too much. But I feel like he could have easily done this with just, like, his Electro form. The Black Cloak mask thing, not that form. But, well then, that was awesome. The music, the scene, everything. That was badass. I kinda hope Childe joins our side and pulls that out again. During either the fight with us, or he joins us to fight the Harbingers. The other ones. When we finally defeat the Fatui. Completely, if we do.
Wow. He actually pulled it off. And the way he knocked those ruin guards around was like they really were kids' toys.
Jesus, man.
But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Valve Legacy transformation again. Awesome!
It was only 10 seconds.
Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home.
You don't have any in Snezhnaya?
Wait, where'd he go? Where'd my brother go?
Yeah. Is there no ruin guards in Snezhnaya?
Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek?
Oh, that's right. I was so excited that I forgot all about our game. Well, let's go look for him together, okay?
Jeez, man. That was awesome. And the 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, that was one hell of a 10 seconds. And that doesn't look good. He probably strained himself a little bit because he had to use a lot of power there to disable them all in 10 seconds. You good, man?
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me. Deflated as a burst balloon.
What injuries did he sustain when fighting us? Like, I don't think we hurt him that much. Did we? Oops. And technically, if this is not that long after, it makes sense why he's still injured, because if this... Canonically, this does take place, I think, before, of course, Sumeru and maybe Inazuma. So, him being injured makes sense. So yeah, some of these character stories are a bit out of order. But it's fine. He should... now, like, technically now with the story, like, where we are currently in the story, he should be fully healed by now. Not here, of course, but, like, canonly after Sumeru. Not afraid that I might end up... Or are you not afraid I might end you right here? Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. Was this worth the effort? Again, that's if people are still pissed at him. But I don't see him as an enemy, so...
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits.
Yeah, you hit your limit real good right here.
And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger.
About that.
Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces all by themselves. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, you defend it to the end. That is what family is all about, isn't it?
He got us there.
Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already. You need to see a doctor right away, mister.
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Is he gonna sneak away?
Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Oh yeah, wait, we didn't. We forgot the kite. Also, is he gonna sneak away?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but it seems that it would make a better souvenir at this point.
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Childe's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
He's not a bad guy.
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tusser. You'll help me out, won't you?
I wonder where he's... Is he going back to the bank? I break a pinky promise. I get thrown on the ice.
The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Ah, that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tusser taught you that one, did he?
It makes it sound like he's dying, but he's not dying. Because I think the Fatui Harbinger cutscene, like the meeting between them, I think that takes place after this.
Alright. Thank you.
Because it's after Signora is gone already. Same with the Balladeer. Because both of them are not in the cutscene. And I think they might be discussing... I haven't seen the cutscene, so I don't know if they discuss her being defeated. And I don't know how much and the whole thing with the Balladeer. Because I might as well state this here, but in one of the events I missed, because of how late I got into the game, there was an event where I think it's, like I said, Zinyan's introduction, and it takes place in Azuma, and he's there. Childe is there. And I think, of course, I think that takes place after this, and he seems fully healed by then. Before we go to Sumeru, he actually mentions... I think he was tasked to find the Balladeer, because during that time, that was before Sumeru was added, he said the Balladeer... He says during the event the Balladeer ran off with the Gnosis, and didn't bring it back to them, like the Geo and Amino. Or Animo. Animo? Yeah, whatever. So, yeah. So, yeah, he mentions that to us. And that kind of leads into more what happens... That is a throwaway line, because technically you don't need to hear it to know he went... Because eventually you find out what the Balladeer is doing in Sumeru. Yeah, you find out what the Balladeer is doing in Sumeru. Anyway, with the doctor and all that. Also, where did he go to get out? How did he sneak out exactly? There's like no hole. Come back here, kid.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? What? Why? Why would he leave without me? Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon you here on purpose. Oh, well, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclopses in this size. Look, it even has my name on it. It's my very own Mr. Cyclops.
I think we still have a kite to get.
You're really loving it, huh? You bet. My brother is the best big brother ever.
Even though Ruin Guards are a pain in the ass to fight, they kind of look pretty cool, not gonna lie. The other ones are more of a pain in the ass, like the Ruined Serpent and the flying ones. And some of the other little robos.
You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir. Now that's what we tour guides call the perfect trip. Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now? Don't worry. I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying for everyone else.
True that. Also, we'll probably run into him and his other siblings again in Snezhnaya.
So, let's go.
Don't ask us to come with you. We're not ready to go there yet. Let's see. Yeah, I thought so. Childe at Northern Bank. I am very curious about the other Harbingers now. Because Balladeer was... well, he's good now. He's more of a... not an anti-hero, but he's... I don't know what he is. But he's not a bad guy anymore. Childe has his reasons. Actually, we still don't know the full reason why he joined the Fatui. Unless I don't remember it from when we first met him. But he's clearly doing this somewhat to protect his family and keep them, maybe they were poor, and he joined them because they were poor. And he knows if he leaves at any point, they could suffer. So that's maybe his reason. I'm curious if there's going to be any other Fatui members that turn good-ish. Good or goodish. Or turn out to be good. Because clearly the Doctor's not. He's pure insane. He's purely insane. I don't know about Doherty and the other members, though. One of the members has a similar mask to Dane, and I'm very curious if they're connected in some way. Also, I don't think I'm doing Dane's... I don't think I'm doing the Archon quest on stream. I'll think about doing... If I have no idea what to do next week, maybe a potential return of Kiwami 2 to finish it, and maybe the last part for God of War. If not that, I may come back next week if nothing else like pops up next week. Like if nothing else big happens next week and I have no plans, I may do... Pretty much here's the idea for next week. Of course I'll put the schedule on, I'll put a makeshift schedule for next week, after, around Sunday, Monday. And it'll probably be Tuesday Destiny, of course. Thursday and Saturday will either be more Genshin, the character stories of Dea and Alhaitham. I was thinking of doing Nahida's on stream, but nah, like, I think she's, it's like the other ones in that case. And then when it comes to, like, either Dea and Alhaitham story quest next week, or the final part of God of War, maybe, and possibly the final part of Yakuza Kiwami 2. If I can find a day to grind what I need to grind out for them, I'll do everything I can for God of War, because there's stuff I won't be able to do. I already know, like the Whetstone side quest. I don't know about... I'll have to look up where, the last... or the other 4 Valkyries are. Same with the last Valkyrie. I'll have to figure out... If I can't beat them... I'll try each of them once, or a few times. But, and if I do manage to beat the 4 that's left... I'll try the last one, but if I can't beat her... If I can't beat the last Valkyrie... or some of the other ones, I'll have to give up, of course. And post the story of the Valkyries in the description. Same, and then when we get and then I'll eventually get to God of War Ragnarok, but but we'll see. I'll eventually get to Ragnarok sometime later. I'll figure things out I'll figure things out when we get to next week. Mainly around like Monday, Tuesday, I'll figure things out. Anyway, let's go meet up with Childe because he's probably at the bank. What's the best way to get back up there? I'll even ask for opinions from other people that figure out what people want to see or what people think I should do. Because, and honestly, I am lost a bit. A little lost on what to do. Because there's so much stuff I need to do off stream with others. Like, I have a lot of grinding to do on Destiny this week and this game. Well, technically not really.
Young Master Tooser, I've been waiting for you.
Oh, he's not here. Pretty much, there's so many things I need to figure out how I'm gonna do stuff, because I have grinding on Destiny to do this week. I want to do some, stuff on Halo Infinite. There's stuff I want to do on here that technically can wait, and can't at the same time. I have to, and if I can do my schedule justice next week, then maybe I'll be set in stone. We'll see. It's gonna probably be a while before I finish certain Azaric quests in Destiny, though. Whew. Okay. Apologies for the little spiel there. Let's finish this.
Did Childe send you?
That's correct. Master Childe instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother, I'll go off with strangers.
Oh boy.
But you've been following us around this whole time.
Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along.
What?
My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonia read it to me.
Huh.
I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name.
Did he draw a picture of me or something? Or took a picture of me or something? Because I don't know how you would recognize me.
What a strange twist of fate.
Or I guess maybe he described how I looked. Because I have a pretty unique look compared to everyone else. Your brother didn't say anything bad about me, did he?
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun.
His voice sounds familiar.
Well then, see you, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime.
Oh, don't worry, we will. We will, don't worry. We'll get there eventually. Also, that reminds me, I had a feeling Todd Hapricorn was Razor. I know that's random to say, but I had a feeling they sound similar to, Razor did sound similar to Natsu. So, I am curious how many voice actors in this game are not from Funimation, but from shows and animes that I know.
Yeah! Pinky promise! Pinky promise!
You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Jesus, so dark.
It's a promise then.
Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
We'll see you again. It might be years later, but we'll see you again. Ah, I had a feeling you were here.
Hey.
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
He's still hurting.
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with.
Yeah.
Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself.
I also can understand why he didn't want his brother seeing his armored form, because his armored form, it's cool, it's badass looking, but it is clearly dark.
I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And to think that not long ago we... Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this time.
The question is, what is our relationship now? What are we? Not shipping. Also, I am curious how, like, I had to look up that cutscene of when we meet up again in Inazuma, in that event that I missed, so I can't really look at that scene. I need to look up that scene just to see how both Aether and him interact with each other. To be fair, the person's probably gonna pick different dialogue decisions, but I'm very curious if he still acts like this kind version of himself. To be fair, he's weak right now. Or does he bring back the snarky attitude that he had when we fought and stuff, and had earlier?
Aha! So you do have a heart after all.
He does. What?
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance.
When you're all
this
healed,
time,
yeah.
With my honor as a Harbinger on the line.
What, you don't want to leave the Harbingers if you lose? Now I'm very curious, because you should be all healed by that time. And I don't know if he pulls out that form during that event, but, if he doesn't, kind of makes sense. If he... I don't think we fight him, but I have to look it up. I don't know what the event name is either, but I do... For people wondering, I do recommend looking up the event. Even though I don't know the name of it, just probably look up the Childe and Xenon event in Azuma, because if you want to see that cutscene, I don't think I'll link it in the description, but if you do want to see that cutscene, I recommend looking it up to see how these two interact post this story. Because that's the last time we see him for a while. Canonly, if that story counts. Also, I recommend looking up the complete story of Genshin Impact. There's a few different videos of it, but there's a part 1 and 2 that someone's doing, and it's probably going to have another part 3. That someone is putting together a timeline of events from the beginning of the game to where the game is now. And props to that guy, because he actually got some help in finding clips from events that he missed as well. And of course it flips-flops between Lumine and Aether, but I do recommend that looking that up. Because he's gonna he covers events. He covers like event cutscenes and stuff. Like the Archipelago, Windbloom, etc., all that. So I recommend looking that up. It might actually be worth the watch. I'm still technically watching it. I'm not fully done with it. I'm not even up to this point. So. Not gonna lose to you. I'm looking forward to it.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home.
Oh, don't worry. We'll probably be there. I am curious if... Well, we'll probably end up visiting his home anyway when we get to Snezhnaya. But this is what I mean. We're more like rivals than enemies.
I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tooser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends, till we meet again in Snezhnaya.
Yeah, about that. We meet again canonly in Azuma next. But yeah, he did call us his friends back before too, back when we fought, because he has a weird way of making friends, but again, he's not a bad guy. He's not evil. That's for sure. He's not the doctor. Oh, I've never been up here before. Is he still in? Wow, I am dumb for not knowing this was up here. Wow, that gave... I don't know if that gave me that much Mora, or did he give me a lot of Mora? Oh, wait, what the hell? Huh. So, wait, can you get away with not using all, like... Can you get away with not using all the money? Or not using any of the money? And you can actually purchase all of it? Okay, this is funny, because now I can use the remaining cash I have left from Childe to get a lot more. That's funny, and it goes up to the limit that you had at the beginning. I'll look into that later. Oh yeah, wait, there should have been a I'm surprised there's not a dialogue line with him and about, what's his name? About the Childe's brother. Also, Childe just vanished. You would think he'd be standing here. Okay, let's see now. So yeah, I have this, but I'm doing that off stream, doing this off stream, doing most of these off stream. I may do some of these on stream, but who knows? I have a key. May do these on stream. May also start getting more of these unlocked. Probably once I catch up in all of these. Start focusing on the hangouts more. Especially the hangouts of characters I never met canonly, because I think this... I don't think you meet Faruzan in an event. I know you meet Layla in an event, but I don't know where you meet her. This might be the first place you meet her is in the hangouts. Same with him. Don't know if it was an event or hangout. And her. And these two. Some of these people you do probably meet in an event first, and then some people you meet in their hangouts. Because you meet Noelle in her hangout. Let's go check this thing now. Like I said, if there's no dialogue, I probably won't do it I won't probably do the full event on stream. But if there's like talking, I might do a little bit on stream with this. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I probably won't be doing commissions this time either. Let's see. Let me look around real fast. There's something else I was gonna check. Apparently, yeah, this is the sequel-ish to the event where you meet Lila for the first time. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Sumeru, we're heading. I have to be very careful not to walk here, like this area, because this is where the Archon quest starts, so I have to be careful. Is there a teleport point here? There's one here. I just have to be careful, because I really don't want to trigger the Archon quest. It's crazy to think how much time has passed with this game, because that technically you visit a region each year, except for at the beginning, of course, where you went through Mondstadt and Liyue in the same year. But then there's like areas that get added later that are event based, all that. And apparently the event, the like chasm event that's up top or above the chasm, there was a previous event that took place up in that same spot, I think. We actually did help that guy before, or we helped the friend of the dude that's there now. And so that they've been teasing Fontaine, like the fact that they're teasing Fontaine so much, like how big is Fontaine gonna be, and why is it getting teased so much? Not like even without the events, because I don't even. Besides subtle hints with Inazuma wasn't teased this much, and that I know of. I might be wrong, but I think Fontaine has the most teases compared to the other regions that were later added. Because I don't even like in the story wise, I don't even think Liyue was teased this much. When you actually like when you're done with Mondstadt or in Mondstadt. Besides like seeing Ling showing up. Also, I need to refine her. Let's see, what can I give her? There we go. Let's see. That reminds me to do a few things. Also, I don't mind my UID showing up on screen, because feel free to add me if you want. I'm, as my tag says, grind help wanted. Not all the time, but with certain things like certain boss fights to get Primo Gems and Catalyst and all that. The stuff that you make, or the stuff you use to get weapon, or the craft weapons. And bosses to ascend certain characters. I wonder if this is the same spot that took place last time. Okay, this looks like it's not going to be dialogued. Yep. We meet again. I never met you before. Maybe I have. Like, not here. Not in the events, but outside the event. I don't know. You look quite spry yourself. Who are you again? I wasn't there for that. This is... I'm sorry, but this is one of the problems with events being limited time. Like, I understand events like this, but the fact that you're supposed to know some characters is very stupid to me. When, in actuality, you miss those events. And the fact that some characters, again, debut. Low rant here. The fact that some characters debut in events, and you don't see them again until the next event, and they think they know you, is stupid to me. Like Xenyon, Layla, stuff, people like that. This is why they need to do this. I know that like, I know no one's watching that, works on the game, but I feel like there needs to be enough community outcry to keep the story aspects of certain events in the game. Yes, they're not technically important to the main story, hence why there's technically you don't need to do them. It doesn't affect the main story that much. But there's some things that need to... But some of the things make sense to do. Like, because, again, character introductions and character beats are important, and character relationships are important, like the ones in Windbloom and Lanternrite that we saw. With Hu Tao and Xinyan being very cool in their song and dance routine back in Lanternrite, and then in Windbloom, the connection between Sucrose and Kali was very wholesome. And all the other characters that we saw in Windbloom. Like, yeah, don't keep the minigames, but keep the story stuff. Whether it's a story quest that you can make it into, not character story quest, or like maybe like make a third column in the story quest stuff, where you have character stories, hangouts, and then event stories. And you do and if you want the best experience, you do certain events before some other events. Or certain thing, like, and the event stories will even say, do this before taking part of this event. Like, the criteria when the events show up. Because this even says, you can do this event after, technically you can do this event after the New Star Approaches story, or Archon Quest. I think it's Archon Quest. But for the best experience, you complete the Sumeru story for the best experience. So, they could easily make it where, they have those criterias, and you can run through the event stories that you've missed. And some will even say, it's maybe recommended to do this before certain events. Or something like that, certain story beats. Like, do this before Sumeru, do this before Inazuma, do this, etc., etc. Because Lanternrite stories are pretty important, I feel like. Because like, the connections you make with certain characters during it. Fontaine character teases in some of these events. Like, mainly just the big story events. Not all events. Just the big story ones, like Windbloom and Lanternrite. The one story event in Inazuma that involved Childe and Xinyan. The one with the Balladeer, Mona, and Fischl. Because that one's pretty important, because I think that's the introduction to Fischl. And the big thing there is, with her, or with that event, that can be an example. Play this story event before you go to Inazuma. If you want. Because that's technically the original introduction to the Balladeer. Then the alternate cutscene that we got, if you missed the event, where he introduces himself in the Delusion Factory. Rant over. The previous event's most expensive staff member. Wait, have you forgotten? I was just playing. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I probably won't be doing this event on stream because no character introductions here. Like, it doesn't pretty much it's one of those things I said before. It's not a voiced event. If this had voiced dialogue, then I would do it. Plus, if characters returned like Layla, then I would do it. I think the previous event took place in Gandharvaville. And I don't know how many months ago that was, but that was like, I think, when Sumeru was added. Like, it was around... Either it was around when Sumeru's main story ended, or it was around, like, 3.0 or 3.1. Sorry. Was Sino involved in this event? Also, I was skipping dialogue because some of it was not important. This one seems to. Ah, yeah, that's right. Layla. Sino or the researchers responsible shall inform us if there's any progress, right? So, it seems like the original event that Lila debuted in is going to come back at some point. Because I think this is supposed to be them saying that they're preparing for that next time. The technical jargon. Wisdom orb. Liyue, huh? Pretty sure he's from Fontaine, judging by the outfit. Put together. So, does Layla work under Sino? Spin-off, yeah. That's why it doesn't matter. I think that's why this event doesn't matter too much, because it's a spin-off. Also, I wonder if that event's gonna come back that had Childe and Xinyan in it. Ah. Yeah, by the way, the doctor leaves from Port Omers, so that's why I'm curious where the hell Snezhnaya is, if he had to take a boat from Sumeru to get back to it. Bye. Okay. One sec. I'll do one of these. On stream. Just to mainly show what it is. And, oh yeah, I still have to stop by that one shrine that I forgot to stop by before that they were rebuilding for someone. I'll stop by that before I end the stream, and then I'll end it in Liyue. In front of the Northern Bank. I'll try to be early tomorrow too, because I think it really does seem I have a better chance of getting stuff, like getting through this earlier than later. Because I thought it would be like, I thought I could, you know, stream better later, but. I barely understand what's going on. Let's... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to activate this. What do I do here? Oh, okay. I'm dumb. I'm just gonna do this one. I could do the others depending on how many are unlocked and how many there are, but we'll see. Okay. Is this like a dungeon crawler or something? I don't know how the other event played, and if this is any different. Okay. I don't know what's fully happening, but... Okay. It doesn't seem too hard, but... Huh. It's interesting. That's for sure. Oh yeah. So I recently did the Sacred Sakura ritual, by the way. I might as well mention that because I'm like, because now I just need the sword from Inazuma. And the Sacred Sakura ritual has some lore beats a little bit, and it's kind of a little sad because the person you're helping disappears at the end. But like fully cures stuff. Also, I don't know why Miko was switched out there. Let me finish the little side quest and then I'll wrap up because it looks like I need to do the side quest before I get full access to the event. I honestly thought they talked. It would have been funny if they did. Okay, I think that's the full event. Or not the full event, but the story part of said event. I need to figure out this. Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. Yeah, I have so many of these to do. I'm very That's another thing. I don't know how many I should do. Like, some of these I want to do on stream, but I don't know which ones. I don't know if I really want to do some of these on stream, because, some of these are in the middle of a quest. Some of these are, at the beginnings, and I don't remember what's what. Also, but this is the one I'm going to show. Archive. Sweet. I have 4 now. Oh, 5. I have 6? What the hell? Interesting. Nope. Vent details. Oh, there's a lot of these. Hell yeah. Do you get 50 each? You get 50 each! That's a lot of primo gems. And some extra shit. Let's see. My goal is to really just do... Okay, so 13 hours a day... 4 days, huh? Max one is 4 days from now. Interesting. Good to know. I don't think by the time I come back and stream this, I don't know if I'll have enough to if by then I've either already summoned, or I don't know if I have enough by then to summon or wish for the Shinha or Ayaka yet. But considering my friend got lucky and got Ayaka pretty fast, I have a little faith that I might. Because that's the character he's been wanting. Let's check my primo gems. 70. So yeah, 3. She is definitely first. Plus the month is gonna end, so... Or when the month ends, that'll also give me a chance to buy 5 Intertwined Fates with the blue currency right there. On the bottom left. Same with the other fates, the other type of fate that for the standard banner. Let's see how this is doing. Let's see how this place is doing. Also, I would be playing Resident Evil at some point. I would be, but I don't have access to 7 at the moment. Plus, I don't know if I'm getting 4 or... Mainly, I don't know if I'm getting 4, like the remake of 4 at any points. Maybe, same with 3 and 2, but I don't know yet. Wow, this place looks a lot better than it did when we first were here. Holy shit, he fixed this place up. Because we were here a little earlier and I was curious, and they did a good job. They fixed it up. Zao would be happy about this, I think. The fact that you turned around from being a fake Adepti to being a proper dude, good on you. I wonder if that's the end of that quest. I wonder where you can get there you are. I wonder where you can get incense to offer. going through all his dialogue option. I think this was the last part to this world quest, but I might be wrong. Kinda wish Zhao was around. Weirdly enough, okay, so this is funny. When, during the interlude, I was exploring the mountains, and I found Zhao just chilling. And I talked to him, and he said, and he warned me about something. And then that warning ended up being, like, I didn't know you could, one, find him randomly. But the fact that, so that's secret dialogue right there. That ended up being like a new, that ended up being the boss fight that you play Shin with, as Shinha during. Yeah, so I believe that's it for that world quest. Like, I think it's completely done now. Judging by the reputation. Also, I'm slightly working on the TCG thing now. I have got Ayaka in it, and I got Mona. The cards, like they're cards. I'll head to the bank after I after I get everything. Like, this is what I mean. Like, one of these destinations should have been the ore, but there's not.
All tasks have been handed out.
Yeah, getting that reputation up is not gonna be easy. Also, finding all the world quests, like, because you have to do certain things to unlock certain world quests, so that's gonna not be easy. There's actually boss fights I forgot that were, like, playable. Like, the one that you could do, that you get from Zhongli's story, and, I think there was another one I forgot about. I'm just taking a quick look around. I'll probably do that event after wrapping up today. Also, yeah, I can finally do these thanks to going through the quests and stuff. Some of these places I still need to unlock. I need to still do the world quest involving this second half. I've actually beat this thing just randomly exploring. It kind of plays similar to the Ruined Serpent, so it wasn't that hard. There's some events I wish I did, even though I would have to not know what the hell's going on due to story stuff, but they literally had Dory for free, and I missed my chance to get her for free. Let's head back to the bank. Oh yeah.
Hey there.
I honestly thought there would be new dialogue from Windbloom with her. Because her and Taneas, I think is his name, are officially dating now. I don't know how often they see each other, but good on him. You know, she has hit on us before, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Also, people have said Aether's voice is kind of odd for him. I don't think so. His voice is... Zach does a great job. And I forgot what else Zach is in. Because I just remembered that, like, I looked at something and apparently Zach plays a lot of... Not a lot, but he plays some important characters. I don't know why I'm walking around like this. In some anime. And I honestly forgot which characters. But, some of the animes I know. I went the wrong way. Oh, what the hell? Didn't see that there. Also, I found out what those are used for. Those are used for to change the teapot, the teapot music, like the teapot world music. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. We helped Childe keep his act up. We made a pinky promise to his brother, and we're gonna one day have a rematch with him whenever we get back to Snezhnaya. Or, not back, but get to Snezhnaya. And we unlock the new event that's going on. So yeah. Next stream will be God of War. So, watch out for that. I don't know how much I'm gonna be doing in that. I just know I'm finishing the main story of it. And maybe some other side quests. We'll see. Same with some Valkyrie stuff. Well, the main story, well, I might just end it at the main story, like, do one cutscene and explore, then finish it. We'll see when I get to it, but for now, apologies for the rambling, if you don't like that. But yeah. This has been, Childe, the Fatui Harbinger, Childe. I forgot how to pronounce his other name already. This has been his story quest. That wraps up all the old ones that I had left to do. Some of them, of course, I did stream. Some, of course, I didn't. But maybe I'll do the new ones. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a Chi-Chi story quest that I might actually do. Or a Baizu one. Or Baizu one. If he gets one because he's from Liyue. We'll see, we'll see. Next week is very debatable. Besides Tuesday. So, tomorrow is a guaranteed. Finally returning to that. Again, for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye. This may either be uploaded late today or tomorrow. It really depends. See you guys then.